Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Gary Inglett, senior basketball player from Ardmore, Oklahoma, has been ranked among the national leaders in rebounding this season. And you are 4th in the NAI in defensive rebounds and 10th in overall rebounds right now. Talk about your mentality for rebounding.
I'm just relentless. I just feel like I got to go get every rebound because it's going to help my team win. So I just go get everyone I can.
Since the calendar rolled around in 2015, you've been averaging 24 points and 7 rebounds a game. Has your confidence grown? Has your approach changed at all this new year?
I would say my approach has changed. I've been more calm and let the game come to me. And my shots have been falling a lot better than they had the first semester. So my approach, basically.
Your grandparents have been fixtures at the OCU games following your progress. Talk about the support that they've given you throughout your life.
They've given me fantastic support. When I lost my dad in 2005, they've been basically my parents ever since then. They've been with me my whole life. Every game I played, they've been there.
You also have a daughter, Marley, who had several surgeries early on in her life. How is she doing now? She's
doing really good. As far as health-wise, she's clear of everything, but she still goes to the doctor every now and then to get checkups.
And what sort of complications did she have?
She had major heart problems. She had, can't really get into it because I don't know a lot about it, but she had open heart surgery when she was 5 days old. Doctor told her she only had 5% chance to live, and she overcame all odds and went against her, and she's doing fine now.
What brought you here to OCU?
Coach Phelps. Me and him really had a good connection. He talked to me after I left Southwestern, told me this would be a good program for me to come to, and we could win a championship, so I came aboard. I really like it.
What's your major here at OCU?
Physical education.
What sort of career plans do you have when basketball's over?
I plan on coaching and teaching at the middle school level.
Great. Talking to Superstar Athlete of the Week, Gary Inglett. You can follow the Stars basketball team on OCUsports.com.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to wrestling coach Archie Randall. Stars women's team recently finished runner-up in the NWCAA National Duels, and coaching the championship of the duels, you had another narrow loss to the top-ranked team, King. Talk about your team's performance in the duels.
We performed well. We needed to win one match. They won 6, we won 4. We did everything we needed to do as far as getting bonus points, scoring when we lost. But unfortunately, we lost at 30, 36, and 43, and that cost us the duel. And we got, I would say that at 2 of the weights, we were upset at the weights. Actually, all 3 of the weights. But, we were in a new venue. It was a really nice venue in Indiana. For the first time at the national duels, the women's team was in the center mat. Out of the 5 divisions, which is Division 2, 3, NAI, and JUCO, they were on the sides and we were in the center mat, so that might have been a little bit of pressure on them. They got to be there under pressure and be on TV and everything, and that might have had a little bit to do with it. But all it did for us is prepare us mentally for the national tournament. And, I think we'll get even with King at that time. Wrestled a great duel, though. Great duel. It was a great duel. It was an exciting duel. And we had them on the ropes. We had them down at the beginning of the duel by 11, so we had them on the ropes. We just didn't pull the trigger.
One of your wrestlers recently, Briana Delgado, got a 7-second pin. Talk about that performance.
That was her first match coming back from an injury. She separated her shoulder early in the year. And so she was really excited about getting a chance to wrestle. And she had a duck and souped her, which was immediately straight over her back. Her opponent went to her back. Referee called the fall. That match went viral on YouTube and everything. It was the match of the week for Flo. It was pretty interesting. It was pretty intimidating. Actually, at that time, the men's team was wrestling NEO, and they stopped the match. The match stopped over there because it was an awesome throw, and in the old rules it would have been a 5-point throw, and match would have been over. The new rules, it's 4 points, and you got to put her shoulders on the mat, which she did. It's pretty neat, and she broke her sister's record, so she's real happy about that.
Emily Webster and Cody Fowler, your two top-ranked wrestlers right now. Talk about their performances.
Emily, both of them are from the same mold. They're tenacious, they're hard workers, they're great students, they're great kids. But I think that probably Emily is probably the toughest woman wrestler we've ever coached. She's mentally and physically just tough. She is determined. I've seen her get down 7 or 8 points and come back and pin a girl. Nothing fazed her. She just continues to wrestle. And Cody's the same way. And Cody's only a sophomore, so when Emily leaves, Cody's going to probably be the new Emily, but she'll say she's the new Cody.
On your men's side, your men scored a couple of victories over some top 10 opponents. Talk about their performances so far.
The men's team is real young. We have 2 seniors on the team. We have everybody returning from last year's team. And I really believe that at any given time, that group of kids can beat anybody. You know, we went out there and we pretty much handled Concordia and handled Indiana Tech. We wrestled Grandview. We lost to Grandview, but we lost 6 matches by a takedown, which is 2 points or less. And some of the matches we lost because we had to take a chance and score at the end. But we're the closest anybody's got to Grandview, and all that did for my young kids is to elevate them. They know they can win. We know we can win. We wrestled Grandview again this weekend at Missouri Valley and at regional, so we have 2 more shots at them. And like I said, the men's team is real young. They're real exciting. They're real explosive, and they could beat anybody at any time. It's just any time. They're that good.
They also scored a win over the defending junior college champion Northeastern in an exhibition. Talk about that performance.
NEO is the best junior college in the nation, and probably will be the best junior college in the nation for the rest of the time. Joe Renfro out there does a really good job recruiting, and his team is just loaded with talent. Talent, talent, talent. It was a really close duel, an exciting duel, and you know, for us to come out on top was really, like I told you, we're pretty dang good. And as far as respect in the wrestling community, that's huge. That's huge. We wrestle them again in a couple of weeks, but we've already discussed that we're going to wrestle our backups in that duel. And we wrestled them at Newman, beat them at Newman too, which he got really mad about. And of course, they lost the national duels. They lost to Clackamas this last week because that kid didn't make weight. But it's an incredible program. He's a good coach, and we're hoping that the relationship we have now with him, that we're going to get some of those JUCO transfers now. I know we're going to get 3 of them.
One of your top performers is a newcomer, Aaron Lafarge. He has 31 wins on the year at 125. What's gone into his performance?
Aaron Lafarge has been an outstanding wrestler all season long. He transferred from Montana State Northern, where he was ranked number 2 and number 3 during the season. He got injured. He wanted to go to a school that was more faith-based. He's a great kid. He works incredibly hard the whole time. He's a good student. He's like a 2.9, maybe 3.0 student, but he works out all day long. Him and Zach Skates have become really good friends, and it's like we have to kick him out of the room. They're there all the time. They're there all the time. And his goal is to be a national champion, and we think we're going to get him to the national finals, and then after that, it's always up to the kid. You get to the national finals, you get in the final match, it's you. That's what happens, it's you.
Most of your wrestlers will attribute the quote, preparation is the key to success to you. Talk about your kind of history with that phrase.
That is a 30 or 40-year-old phrase that I preach to my kids, my son, my daughter, my grandkids, everybody. Preparation is the key to success. I put it on the back of a sweatshirt as a kind of a joke to my sons. And then all of a sudden, I've got all the wrestlers that ever wrestled for me that want the sweatshirt, want the slogan. They want it because it's what I always say all the time. Anytime something goes wrong and a kid doesn't do very well, I always go, preparation, the key to success. Obviously, you didn't prepare. And I really believe that, too. It's not just a what the kids call it a Randallism. Because, you know, anytime something goes wrong, I have some kind of quirky little slogan that I throw at them, you know, if they failed or whatever. And if you think about it, though, in life, in athletics, in anything, the secret to success is to be prepared. You didn't walk in here unprepared. No, you prepared yourself for it. You looked at the questions before you asked me, didn't you?
I did.
That's right, and that's why this is going to be successful. And I think that's critically important. But it's kind of like, I don't know, it's me now. I'm going, really? I don't know how many kids have these sweatshirts now, 300 or 400. But it's just amazing. And I do throw it at my son all the time. I think he's hitting his 40s now, but I always tell him. He has a little kids team. They didn't do very well. And I said, Zach, don't say it, Dad. Preparation, don't say it, Dad. His grandkids, my grandkids actually say that to him too when he messes up. Dad, preparation is key to success. So it's just, you know, it's a quirky little slogan.
Your team's also performed very well in the classroom this last semester. Talk
yes,
about that.
they have. The girls were a little bit down this semester, but they'll bring it up the next semester. The guys have a 3.01 or something like that as a team. And the thing with us is that our GPAs on our teams are based on 25 kids, 22 to 25 kids. It's difficult to get that kind of GPA with 25 kids. Actually, like Rich and I were just talking, we have 14 kids that are 3-point or better on the men's team. We have 10 girls that are 3-point and better on the women's team. So you take a look at the 45 kids we have 25 kids at 3-point or better GPAs. And out of those, I think that 50% of them are 3.5 or better, which they're doing better in the classroom, which is critically important. Wrestling ends. You don't get to play pro basketball or pro baseball. Wrestling, it's over. When your season's over here and you've wrestled all your 4 years here, then basically you better find a job. You know, you better find a job.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Talking to wrestling coach Archie Randall. You can follow the Stars on OCUsports.com.